of Jamaica. And now, the national anthem of Jamaica.
So let me ask you this. When this session at 8 closes out, do I need to click back in at 9 or just continue forward?
You will be, the best thing for us to do is for you to just continue forward.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and whoever else joins in, they'll join in on the line. They'll just join in on it. This can go for up to 8 hours, so we're good.
Okay. So as long as they can see.
Top 3 automatically moving on. The next 6 fastest
As
losers.
long as they can see us, we can see them. Because we're gonna have
Tracy of Jamaica, 24 years of age, in 7th. Nova, veteran and world champion in 4. Rockland, a 17-year-old from the USA in 2.
if you want to take some notes so you can stay on task, you can use that bullet points, because I have to have bullet points too. Okay, so I'm going to open it up with celebrating and talking to people about the context, you know, and also then I'm going to make a really, really big to-do, because it is a big deal that you've gotten almost 30 customers in less than a week. You know, that's a really big deal. Pastor Johnson,
Yes.
I'm about to say doctor, I want to call everybody doctor, but First Lady got almost 30 customers in less than a week on this new customer acquisition, yes. And one of her superstars that's direct to her, under her leadership, did the same thing, Kelly West.
Wow.
And signed up almost 10 new IBOs.
Jeez. Whoa, that's phenomenal. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Wow.
You see them over here putting their makeup on, getting ready?
Hey, I can only see you, so they're
okay.
in the picture.
You like my new do?
I just was about to tell you, like the look.
Yes, it's coming out. It's coming out in about 2 weeks, but this was good for what I was just in Punta. So this was really good for that, and I'm telling you, it was beautiful. So I'm going to come up with an incentive to take distributors back with me. I'm going to come up with an incentive to pay for distributors to come, and we spend
The Italian.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm excited that these ladies are going to Jamaica, and after she trains on the night, she's going to first train on how she did it. Mrs. West is going to share her testimony as well, but she's going to give examples about the texts that she sent out, the conversations that she had with people when they did call her, and just her transparency and how she got people to help her out with just one simple order. So she's going to talk about that tonight and how she made that happen, and hopefully that will inspire whomever is watching. So go ahead and blast out to the team. You know, I think that it's important to blast this out to let them know that there's a young lady on our team that had gotten almost 30 customers in less than 7 days. You need to be on the Google Hangout tonight. There's no reason why everybody should not be on this.
Yes.
So let me use this last 7 minutes to promote myself and promote myself, and we'll see you at 8 o'clock.
Okay, yes, sir. I'm here now, and so you guys just go ahead and you're running. So what we gotta do is whenever you're ready, just start talking and you're good to go. You're up.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. I really do.
Very well.
And we won't close it out. You said we'll just keep it live until 9 o'clock,
Yes,
correct?
just keep it live. Yes.
Very
And just
good.
go
Okay.
To the next segment once you're ready.
Okay. Thank you.
You heard.
All right.
He's covered in water. Well, I was really surprised that these officials didn't cover up that pit once everyone is back in the area. T-shirt remember.
This chair over next to her. Okay. I'm gonna open up.
He's almost like more
This is text out. This is a whole different story. We talking about.
We'll read it. Do we?
Mine is in a darn box. I have different text.
hit up that torrential downpour.
Saying another
Kira.
With
Sorry. Is that another?
Barbara?
Okay.
Tracy first, you know.
We're gonna have to, no, it's not, I don't think it's gonna be now. So,
They're the top three automatically to the semifinals.
you can just all the training that you have received. Wow, just have a leadership path. You know, it's your leadership path. Just basically, it's like title of basically. And it did. It did. Everything's going on. Right. And so with reference and not having our shit with you, go on too.
And he's able to focus and get through that kind of pressure. But this is not uncommon at all, especially after such a great little disruption. Get back into a flow, back into a rhythm, and even that first attempt, you can see it as a training jump. You don't want to leave it to the third attempt. You try to do that ever so often. 90% of the back to the track now. Heat 2 women's 400 hurdles. And Janice Chase.
Pull the acquisition.
Ontario.
Pull that
In lane.
Just so making it over and adding some stuff to it, some bullet points, and how to achieve it.
Lane number 3.
I got her redoing it and putting extra strips on it on the side of it. Stuff like that. And then you were talking about that though? So, well, you want me to,
In this
I'm gonna plug that in, because I think the meat is how you already know something, man. They just don't know how to get done. Will you get on that? And I've got.
from Louisiana State. He's third Canadian champion.
I'm listening, I'm trying to say that too.
I want to be a
Senior champion.
customer base. You guys working on that.
Injury. It was reported that he actually pulled out of these games. And in fact, it was reported that the Jamaican team was replacing Russell with E.D. Spencer. That's the name of it. European she's out in lane.
Very little bit about that, because that's too old now. Very little bit about that, but like I said, the portions of college, named and meet on how.
But in lane number 2, 56, 23, 25. Caribbean silver medalist.
Not only can they feel you see and you create the yes answer. That's what I'm gonna be training on Saturday. July next week, training on how to create the yes answer. Because we don't know how to do that.
Now, do you want us to talk
So
about
that's what
how
you
we created our yes? Our yes is that very
26 years ago. Lucky this year.
Yeah, do that information.
Yeah.
What time is the call? So I didn't really invite you. I ain't never invited you to get credit for them.
Museum.
I said I was gonna tell you. Because you be on big Jermaine and Charlie got 20.
One event this year.
How many new reps did you have to add? I haven't. Okay. So I was just gonna say it's a little organization. I'm not gonna spend on it.
I got 3.
Okay,
Somebody
barrier.
just put it on somebody else.
Barrier.
Clearly, not possible.
If you have 15 stride approach, you should run this is with your left leg as lead, the inside leg. See if some of these women require right leg lead, some of them do that naturally, but most efficient way with the left leg. See what they can do. Chase of Canada, plans at both distances in the hurdles in one. Russell to make it in 3. Got in their way in this heat of the women's 400-meter hurdles. Chase of Canada going out hard, chasing down Sparkle McRae and Trinidad and Tobago, trying to make it stagger down the back street. Flying hard is a good run. Puerto Rico. A strong running Chase Chase. The rest of this field is a little over 150 meters away. pretty even right now. There's 3 barriers remaining. Tiana Barbados outside beginning to get strong on the back with 100 meters to go. And now striding in front of everybody else. Beginning to ease up, and now there's a race here as the forward and Chase finish here.
Welcome to the conference. Please enter the Thank you. Moderator ID accepted. All guests are currently muted. To unmute all guests, press 9. For help host options, press *0. You will now be connected to the conference.
Puerto Rico gets the 3rd spot at 56.40. These Chase with trouble on that final back hurdle. Right here. Catching her lead leg at the outside of the hurdle in lane number 2. And then going down hard. So disappointment for Janice Chase. The woman with such high hopes. Kelly DeRio.
Okay. Hey.
Have a barrier in this heat of the women's 400 hurdles.
Hello?
Hey, I can hear you over here. Mute your phone.
Oh, sorry.
I'll mute your line. Okay.
Yes. All right.
Meters. Janice Chase. On the inside.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Team Huddle Monday night call for Global 365 of TLC, Total Life Changes. And guys, it's not too late to go ahead and get your team on the line for this training call. You do not want to miss this tonight. For those that have an international team, especially those that have people in Ghana, those that have people in the Bahamas, Jamaica, Dominican, Colombia, Peru, and even all the way in Dubai. You want to go ahead and give them the information for our Google Hangout tonight. That way they can participate and it will be free to them. All they need to do is go to www.beachmoneytlc.com. That's beachmoneytlc.com. We're going to be getting started here in a few moments. You do not want to miss this information that's going to be disseminated on tonight, because we're going to be talking to you about the new Beach Money program where you can literally retire yourself. That's right, you heard me say it, retire yourself in less than 24 months, in some cases in less than 12 months, if you so choose. So I know there's going to be a lot of people that's going to be on our 9 o'clock opportunity call tonight. And if you haven't invited guests, you want to go ahead and start doing that right now, inviting those guests to the 9 o'clock opportunity Google Hangout and call. So we're going to be delivering this information to you 2 ways on tonight at 9 o'clock. That's in 1 hour. It's not too late to send 911. It's going to be a jam-packed call at 9 o'clock. There's been a lot of buzz, a lot of momentum that's going on in the industry, especially on social media right now, about what's going on in Total Life Changes and how people, just from sharing the good news of Total Life Changes and the products and what they're doing for you, and what they're doing for you, not just health-wise, but wealth-wise, you're going to have an opportunity to create residual income just based off of the products, guys, not based off recruiting. We're not talking to you about recruiting another soul, okay? Now, if you so choose, or you're just that good, and many of you are, you're very good at sharing the opportunity and acquiring new business partners. That's just your gift. But the majority of people, actually about 80% of the people that are in multi-level marketing, do you realize that they do exceptionally well with delivering the message, the experience about what the products have done, and they acquire new customers? And because Total Life Changes, Jack Fallon has done an exceptional job with creating a residual, a foundation based upon customer acquisitions, you know, getting new customers. He has created an opportunity that people can create residual-wise an extra $500 a week, an extra $1,000 a week. I've seen people build their customer base and earn up to $20,000 a week just off their customer base. In my personal testimony, when I came into this, you know, my gift, one of my gifts is recruiting, but a stronger gift is understanding the residual piece, which is called beach money. You hear me say that a lot, oh, beach money. Beach money is what comes in, tickles your toes, you're on the beach, snow, sunshine, rain, anytime, all the time. It doesn't matter. You're gonna make this money sitting on the beaches of the world, whether it's morning time, nighttime, the money keeps coming in like a tidal wave. And once created on a solid foundation the right way, there's nothing anyone, any storm can do, okay? Nothing can create the shift for the beach money not to happen. It's coming in like a tidal wave, like a tsunami. And when I understood what residual income was all about in this industry about 9 years ago, that's what really excited me to think about the fact that, okay, I can earn a good living, you know, and I can create a foundation of residual income, and I can do this in less than 12 months. That was very attractive for me. It was very attractive for me. When I saw that I could create $10,000 at minimum a month, a six-figure income, which is really $8,333 a month. But when I could create a six-figure income in 1 year, and I could show other people how to do the same thing, that was more powerful than me doing it, is when I could show them how easy it was to create a six-figure, when many of my colleagues and friends and family members and even frenemies, they had never earned six figures. And I'm talking people that were degreed, they had never earned this. So to show them how they could earn at minimum, so showing thousands of families in a former company how to do it, and some families said, I'm taking this to the next level. So not only do I want to earn $8,033 in a month, six figures, you know, I want to earn it, you know, in six figures in 1 month. So, you know, I had a couple people on my team, including myself, that we turned a six-figure year into a six-figure month. And it was off understanding the power of, you know, how to share the description of the products, which is sharing stories. You know, facts tell, but stories sell. So it was just a three-step process that you're going to hear about tonight from someone who's been in the industry for a couple of years. And they are doing some amazing things here at Total Life Changes that seasoned people that have been in 10 plus years have not been able to acquire, obtain the kind of success consistently that this young lady is going to talk to you about tonight, how she has gotten almost 30 new customers in less than 7 days. I'm going to say that again. I don't want you to miss it. And I don't want you to focus on what my success has been since they rolled out the customer program, because guess what? You wouldn't believe it anyway, okay? So oftentimes we get emails and texts saying, well, I'm brand new to Total Life Changes, or, you know, I've only been in a few months, or I've never really had a lot of success. I haven't moved up in the ranks yet. I'm not a global, I'm not a national. So if I'm not those ranks, I'm not going to be able to attract customers. I'm not going to be able to attract people to the movement. And so this young lady that you're going to hear from tonight, and even one of her teammates, one of her top producers, is going to talk to you about how, even with the ranks of director and executive director, so take rank off the table, take titles off the table, who cares? You know, who cares about that title? The only title I want to see is the Benjamins, baby, okay, $100 bill. So, you know, what's going on is they've taken all the excuses that we like to give. I don't know enough. I don't know that many people. You don't need to know that many people. You just need to know the right people, and you need to know what to say when you're talking to the right people, whether it be via text, whether it be over the phone, whether it be right now during a Google Hangout. You just need to know what to say when you're in the mall, when you're at the dry cleaners, when you're at the gym, when you're at church. You just need to know the description. How are you describing? Because it's really a 3-step process, guys. There's a description process, and we're going to talk to you about that tonight. What to say to do what she's done. She had to know what to say, and sometimes she had to know that she was saying too much. But sometimes y'all just talk people in, you talk them right out of being a customer, okay? And so can y'all, one of y'all pull up the customer acquisition, the numbers for me really quickly? We got a team over here tonight, man. I'm telling you, we're excited. And step 2, I want you to write this down. And we're going to keep talking about this every time we open the mic. The 3-step, you're just going to hear different versions of it. But we're going to keep talking about it because it's so important if you want residual income. This call is jam-packed tonight. I'm excited that you're on here. But, get your team. This is not too late to get them because the training is about to start, guys. But there's a description. And then after you share the description, meaning the testimony, meaning the experience that the products have done for you or has done for someone else, then you slide right into doing a needs analysis so that you can share the suggested prescription, meaning what should you prescribe? What can you suggest if someone shares with you, I'm constipated, I don't poop but once a week, I don't poop but once a month. That's a problem. And you probably want to suggest to them a detoxer, right? So that's common sense, and we've got those products right here. And so somebody may say, I'm really overweight or I have water retention. Again, you know what to prescribe. But that all comes from the needs analysis, and it comes from, more importantly, being a good listener. Learning to zip it. If you're on beachmoneytlc.com, you can see what I'm doing. Zip it. Ask the question, zip it. Let them hear their self-talk. Once you ask certain questions, there's key questions, and they're going to talk to you about that tonight. Now, we're not going to be able to go into a long training tonight, but they're going to give you 1 or 2 questions to get someone to open up, to feel comfortable, so that while you're doing the needs analysis, you can be thinking about, okay, this is what I probably need to suggest. This is the prescription, so that you can do what? Suggest the subscription, not auto ship. Take that ugly word out your mouth. Give me that. It's ugly. Auto ship. Okay, so we don't want to talk about auto ship. Nobody does. Even though you and I both know that auto ship is what? What we all have. You don't pay that cell phone bill and watch it automatically get turned off. That's an auto ship. You don't pay electric bill, lights off, boom, gone, okay? So that's an auto ship. So guys, we would like to say subscribe. Get that in your vocabulary. Subscription. So with the new customer program that I'm calling Beach Money, because that's what it is to me, it's near and dear. I take this thing very serious about residual income, because that's how I'm going to retire myself for good at the age of 42. Now you can watch it, you can talk about it, you can talk about she's crazy, it's not gonna, oh, okay, that's fine. Or you can join me and we can still talk about it, okay? So at the end of the day, you got 50 customers with the average product costing $44.95. That's the average price point. And I want y'all to pull up your customer program. If you don't have it, go to the WhatsApp group, because this is a team call. Everybody on here should go to the WhatsApp group. You have access to that. And we're getting a new one created, and it's going to be in your box by tomorrow. But 50 customers at $20 profit gives you $1,000 in residual income. 100 customers times $20 profit, and you get a $20 profit with the average price point of $44.95. Okay, so 4 packs of tea with these new customers that you're about to hear from a superstar. I'm talking about a superstar. Like, who does that? Like, who gets 30 new customers in less than 7 days? I'm gonna tell you who. First Lady Delana Guest out of Houston, Texas, putting a smack game down. But she's not just doing it by herself. She's bringing people with her that's doing the same thing. That's what's more impressive than anything. Because of course you can do it, but it's more impressive when other people on your team are doing the same, okay? So you're showing them how to win. 200 customers, $20 profit, that's $4,000 in residual income. a month. That's incredible. And I'm just going to talk about one more so that everybody can just faint and let's get over it. It's 500 new customers. At $20 gives you $10,000 extra in residual a month. I'm dizzy, okay? I'm dizzy. So you're not selling anything, guys. You're not selling, you're telling. You just have to polish your mechanics of describing things and becoming a good salesperson. Yeah, I like that. A salesperson, okay? So I'm gonna turn it over and get out of the way of greatness and bring in front of you to beachmoneytlc.com. It's not too late to go right to your mobile little internet button, you know, because techie stuff, that's not really my strength. And I thank God for Pastor Ivy Johnson out of Nassau, Bahamas, because he set this up for the whole week. This is what we're gonna be talking about, 9 o'clock at night Central. In a few moments, we're going to be doing an opportunity live, sharing this opportunity. And I promise you, you're going to get people that's going to close tonight, get all your prospects on. Tuesday night, same thing's happening. Wednesday night, we got the storm blowing through. Stormy Wellington is going to be doing our opportunity and laying out the 5 ways of pay, but talking about that customer program as the 6th way. Now, I didn't say TLC is changing the format, but we're definitely going to start incorporating the 6th way, because that's going to be attractive to a lot of people that just get squeamish about this whole recruitathon, okay? They get squeamish about that world. That's not their gift. That's not their strength, right? So Thursday night, we got another one rolling in, the first ambassador of Total Life Changes, Denise Lee. I mean, we got a lineup out of this world, and I'm only going to tell you the special guest. So you want to start getting people positioned to invest 1 hour in their self every night this week at 9 p.m. Central. And I promise you, they'll be blessed by the best. So I'm going to get out of the way, and I'm going to allow First Lady, I invited her on tonight. I think the world of her. She's an amazing, amazing leader, not just in Total Life Changes, but in the whole gamut, in the body of just forming and transforming people's lives and their mindsets and their spirits, just giving them an opportunity to know that they can be more, they can have more. I have never met a person that was so hungry for change, not just in the business world, but the kingdom building business world. And so what better person to bring forth this information that I know if you catch on and don't overthink it tonight, and you just do it like Nike, then you too will have the same results. 30 customers in less than 7 days. She's definitely winning the trip to Jamaica. She's already packed her bags. I'm gonna get out of the way and bring Executive Director, Future Ambassador, First Lady Delana Guest.
Hey! Wow. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Helen gets me excited all over again when I hear her do the edification that's out of this world, right? She is the best edifier that I've met in the industry and in the business. So I just want to give it back over to her and just thank her for the opportunity to be before you all this evening. I'm going to keep this short and sweet, and she asked me to keep it extremely simple. So I'm going to do that, guys, because what I'm going to share with you this evening was not difficult at all. It started with a decision, and that decision was with myself and one of the leaders on my team, on Pastor Guest's and my team, that we were going to go for it because we want to go to Jamaica, right? Jamaica would be good. I just got back from a Secrets Resort in Cabo last week, so I already know what Secrets has to offer, but more importantly, because it will be a leadership retreat. And so with any event, you know, I want to qualify for every event so I can get all the nuggets that I can to share not only with you all, but with my personal team as well. So Dr. Helen has set the stage and told you how important the customer acquisition is. Just wanted to give you a gentle reminder. Remember, we've talked about how we're building our business on the 365 Success team, and 50% of that is with customer acquisition And then the other 25% or 25% is hand-to-hand retail, and then 25% that's actually our recruiting. So when you look at that pie and how it's sliced up, the customer acquisition is the most important part of that equation. And so this contest gives us all the opportunity to set a strong foundation for our businesses. So you want to know how to do this. So one of the first things I want to tell you, always remain, we talk about this in network marketing, you have to be coachable, teachable, and trainable. Coachable, teachable, and trainable. Why do I say that? There are some tools that Dr. Helen gave us to start this contest out. That's how she's gotten hers done very, very quickly, right? And I would challenge to say, how many of us have utilized that? That was one tool that we had available. Another thing is what I'm going to share with you this evening was shared with me, not with my upline, but with someone on my team. So one of my directors pointed out something that she gathered in another training, right, from another leader in the organization, and she had simply put it to work very quickly, and she shared with me the results that she was getting, and I was very impressed with that. When the contest started, I was actually on vacation, so I didn't jump in right away, but once I was back in the States, I decided to get busy. So she had sent me something very simple, which was a text message. Just a simple text message to send out to every contact in my phone. And understand this, no one was off limits, no one. Family, friends, somebody that may have been in TLC at one point and for whatever reason wasn't working their business, everyone was on the table for me. And so I'm going to share with you very quickly what this simple text was. So if you haven't been taking notes, you want to take notes now. And for those that are on the call, that are on the Global 365 Success team, we'll make sure this is available in the WhatsApp group chat for the team. But just take notes. I'm going to speak very, very slowly. So the text went like this. Hi, Dr. Helen. I need your help. Lance and I are close to winning an all-expenses-paid trip to Jamaica. We need 50 new customers to purchase a minimum of $50 in product. Will you help? Can't be afraid to ask people for help, guys. Continuing with the text. I recommend our NRG, all natural energy supplement that burns 300 calories per pill. Please respond by end of day, as I need to get the orders in as soon as possible. You can check out more items on our website at www.totallifechanges and for us .com/epiphany events. So you put in your own personal website. And then we say, feel free to order directly, or you can contact me to place an order in the system for you, simply sending money through for your purchase through PayPal to, and I gave my PayPal email address. Either way, please respond to this text. So whether people are going to say yes or whether people are going to say no, I'm asking everybody to respond. Then I say thank you so much and know that we appreciate your support, and it's signed Delana. So guys, and again, I'm gonna put this in the WhatsApp group chat. So it's simply an appeal asking people for help. And I will tell you, Dr. Helen shared 30 customers. I did this on Thursday night. And as of today, I have 35 new customers simply from sending this message out. Now, some people actually reached out, called back, and we had a conversation. We did based on whatever their goals were. We did a needs analysis, right? So I determined what products would best be suitable for them attaining their goals. Most people, I will say, did order the NRG because that's what was suggested. But other people had specific goals they were trying to reach. And so some orders were beyond the $50. You know, I had a couple of orders that were about $160, $170 in terms of the products that that particular customer purchased. The thing I will say, guys, is I've gotten those yeses, and I've also gotten a lot of no's from people being in other situations. There are other people that I'm going to follow up with, right? So if someone's lost their job, could be someone that would be open to an opportunity such as this at Total Life Changes. If someone says they're on too many medications to take our products, right? That may be a wraparound and a conversation to talk to them about where their health is and just what some of our products do, right? Just sharing the stories and the testimonies that we have here in Total Life Changes. Again, we don't make medical claims, so remember that, but sharing the stories and the wins that we have in this company and with our customers is certainly fair ground for us to share with people that we're sharing the opportunity with or sharing with potential customers. So I want you to keep that in mind. And then finally, the follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up. So everyone that texted me that said they wanted to place an order, I followed up with the person, right? Whether we were communicating via text or we were on the phone talking, I followed up until the order was in the system. So I have 35 new customers, but all 35 orders are not yet in the system. So I have 7 that are ready to go in today. So those will go in this evening, but I have to continually make sure I follow up with the person without being a nuisance, right? And just thanking them for their help. And then I'm gonna let our products do what our products do. And once they become a believer, then we'll wrap that conversation around to continuing that subscription, right? Because we're not calling it auto ship. So we want to continue that subscription, or I already have 3 of the 35 ready to look at the business opportunity. And so it's an opportunity to retail, to recruit. But I'm going to get out the way, guys. I want to bring in the director that actually gave me that text. So remember, be coachable, teachable, and trainable. To be a good leader, you had to, at some point, be a great follower. And I live by that. And this young lady, I have a great sense of respect and esteem for. I have a relationship that goes outside of TLC. That relationship has been there maybe for about 8 years or so. So we have a relationship and we have a trust that's built between the two of us. But guys, let me tell you this. She sent that to me because she got started right away. I was vacationing. So I had a director, a leader on the team to get started. And once she sent that information to me, I followed suit. But I will tell you this, the speed of the leader determines the speed of the team. So, right, I was excited and proud of both she and her husband, but I knew that my husband and I needed to get on that horse with them, right, so we could lead by example. And so we've had that opportunity to do it. So part of our success is we had to catch up with the directors that were already out the gate on our team, and we thank God for them, guys. But I want to bring her to the line right now. Her name is Mrs. Kelly West. Again, she is a director here in Total Life Changes. She is the wife to Mr. Jermaine West. She is a mother to 9 children. She is a manager, very successful manager in a prominent business here in the Houston area. She is just a phenomenal woman. I can tell you that. And I thank God that he saw fit to join us together in business. So I want to bring her to the line and let her share what her experience has been and what her successes have been. And then we will wrap it up by giving you a walkthrough on what to look for in your back office in order to get these orders in, okay? So I'm bringing to the line Miss Kelly West.
Wow. Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you to First Lady Delana Guest, and thank you so very much to Dr. Helen for the platform and for allowing me to share I guess just my piece of the story on how my husband and I have gotten to the point where we've gotten. And guys, let me just go back to where the fire was reignited, because since we've been in the company for about 10 months, we've been pro TLC from day one. But I have to say that our trip to Atlanta to the super regional event is what actually reignited the fire within my husband and I. You know, Dr. Edward and Dr. Helen, you know, hosted a phenomenal team huddle, guys. And, you know, it was very candid, very empowering. And, you know, we in the team huddle, at the end, Dr. Edward, Dr. Helen went around and they said, okay, where do you see yourself at the end of August? What do you want from TLC? What are you going to put in order to get out, right? And so my husband and I said that we wanted to reach the rank of executive director. And so let me just say, I'm very competitive by nature. Most of the time that works in my favor. But because of that, you know, if I say I'm going to do something, then I do any and everything that I need to do it, any and everything within legal ramifications, okay? But another thing is I did not want to disappoint myself. I can't afford to disappoint my family, and I didn't want to disappoint my leaders. You know, Minister Lance and First Lady Delana Guest have been such an inspiration in our lives, as well as, you know, National Directors Dr. Edwin and Dr. Helen Clay. And so we have a lot that we are fighting for. And so, again, that's where it all was reignited. And so basically, guys, what we made the decision to do when we got back home from that Atlanta trip was just to talk to everybody. Okay, everybody that I come in contact with, everybody that I work with, everybody at my church, everybody, because we know a lot of people, you know, and so we decided nobody was off the hook. I don't care who you were, if you were, you know, the checkout girl in the drive-through line, or if you were the president sitting in, you know, the office of where we worked. We were not letting anybody off the hook, because Total Life Changes has the best products in the industry. As far as I'm concerned, we know we have the #1 comp plan, right? And so everybody, whether you need the comp plan or not, you need these products. Everybody needs the detox. Okay, I don't think that's arguable, right? So that was one of the things we decided, that we weren't letting anybody off the hook. Another thing that we decided was that we were going to follow up. Like First Lady Delana Guest said, you know, the fortune is in the follow-up. So we decided that we were going to follow up with everyone who we'd previously spoken with about the business, or everyone who we'd sown some type of a seed into their lives, whether that was through giving them a pack of tea, or, you know, sampling some emu oil, whatever it was. We're going to go back and follow up with everybody. So that means, you know, regardless of what you told me before, if you said yes, if you said no, if you didn't respond at all, you're about to hear from me again, because we're going to follow up with everybody. Nobody was off the hook. Okay. And so because of that persistence, and also, you know, just putting first things first, you know, and this may not be everybody's background, but I'm a Christian. I'm a Bible-believing Christian, and I believe you put God first in everything that you do. And so that's what we did. We prayed, you know, and we allowed God to lead us and guide us through all of this. And so because of that, guys, I can truly say, you know, that my husband and I have been able to add, you know, almost 20 customers actually in the system, with at least another 9 or 10 purchases promised. Okay. We hit everybody in our cell phones, both of us, right? Some people we heard back from, some people we didn't, and that's fine too. And I'm hitting everybody on my Facebook friends list. Guys, I have over 4,000 friends on Facebook. So there's no reason I shouldn't hit 50 customers in the time frame allotted by the customers, by the company. There's no reason we should not hit 50 customers by the end of the week. Okay, if we really put our minds to it. So guys, like I said, I'm just thankful for the platform to share tonight. I didn't want to be before you all long, but I just want to say a special thank you again to my upline, Minister Lance and First Lady Delana Guest, for supporting my husband and I and our family, always encouraging us, and, you know, just holding us accountable to what it is that we say that we want to do, what it is that we say that we're going to do. And then as always, I have to give it back to Dr. Edwin and Dr. Helen, you know, for lighting the fire under us. I mean, basically, the team huddle that we had in Atlanta is what happened with me and my husband. You know, Dr. Edward and Dr. Helen literally relit the fire within us. And so, you know, they encouraged us and really, you know, lit the fire for us to win again. You know, how big do you want to win? You know, and you say you want to do it, then do it. It's out there for the taking. So that's really all I wanted to share with you guys tonight. I'm going to turn it back over to my upline, my inspiration in the business, the one who I look at as the blueprint, First Lady Delana Guest.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so there you have it. That is it in a nutshell. So I'm going to give you 3 simple points, and then I'm going to give you a couple of pointers for your back office so you know how you can get it done, right? So first, again, make a decision. Make a decision to win, because that's what we've done. Again, our fire, as Kelly mentioned, was reignited in Atlanta. And we just made a decision that it was time out for the excuses, and it was time to win. So in making that decision and putting into action those things that our leaders have given us, we've gotten some results. So make sure you make the decision. The simple text has been sent out in the WhatsApp group messenger. So you have access to that. Just make sure you're changing out the names to fit your names. Lance and I would love your customers, but we want you to win too. So make sure you change our names out and put your own personal website in there. And then remember, the fortune is in the follow-up. You have to follow up with everyone. So Kelly mentioned 20 orders in the system, 9 or 10 promise. We're in that same situation. And so those are phone calls, or just gentle reminder text. Hey, if you need help putting it in the system today, let me know. If they told you that today was the day they would put the order in. So the fortune is in the follow-up. Leave no rock unturned. Make sure you're reaching out to all of your contacts, particularly those people you do business with. I have several people that I sold a lot of money into their businesses. The least I would expect you to do is to get at least a $50 order from us, right? To help us with the contest, if nothing else. And then accountability. Kelly mentioned that. One thing I will tell you, Kelly and I have an accountability call every day for both households. We keep track of what orders are actually in the system, how many we still have pending. And in that vein, I also send an update to Dr. Helen Daly. And I sent that while she was enjoying some of her beach money in the DR, but she was getting daily updates. So that accountability piece is critically important because it keeps you honest as to what you said you were going to get done. So make sure that that is a part of it. If you don't have an accountability partner, just reach out in the WhatsApp group so that someone can be your accountability partner. Certainly reach out to Dr. Helen or Dr. Edward Clay and let them know exactly where your progress is. So really quick, guys, and we're going to wrap this up. I pulled up my back office, and I'm not going to show the back office, but just so you know, just wanted to give you a couple of pointers. So it's not a back office training, but just 2 things. In the text, you will see that we mentioned that people could either place their own order online, or they could send their order to us, send their money via PayPal, and then we place the order for them. So if they're placing their own order, they are going to be asked to set up a customer profile. So if you haven't gone through this process yet, 3 things you need from your customer, potential customer. Of course, their first and their last name. You're going to need an email address, and you're going to need a mailing address, and you're going to need a phone number. Email address, mailing address, and a phone number. When they put those things in, they will be asked to set a password. That password is such that if they intend to have a monthly subscription, or if they just want to come back at some time in the future and order again, they can go in through their customer profile, and all of their information is already in there. They just log in via their email address and their password. For orders that I have put in the system for customers, I set that password up for them, and I simply make it their first and last name to make it very easy. I note that down in my log, and so I can let the customer know that whenever they're wanting to get back into their own customer profile. Also, when money is coming through your PayPal account and you're moving it to your bank account or whatever account you're moving it to and placing that order, you are placing that order with your own personal credit card. So just keep that in mind. their shipping address and their billing address needs to be theirs. And then when you do the checkout and actually submit the order, you want the payment address to be your information or the information associated with the card that you're using. So just keep that in mind. I have had a couple of customers to give me their credit card numbers. Those were trusted friends that knew I wouldn't use their card for anything else. But if a customer wants to avoid that, they can simply send you funds through PayPal or some other method that you may have set up. As your customers put their order in the system, so you may ask yourself, how will I be able to track it or know that they've actually put the order in the system? When you go in, two things, you'll automatically get an email that's associated with your IBO account. So every time an order goes in, just like when your team members place an order or auto ship runs or anything of that nature, you get an email letting you know that someone has purchased something in your downline. The same thing happens with a customer. So you'll automatically get the email, but then if you want to be in your back office, so I keep my back office up 24/7 while this contest is running, you want to go to the top of your screen and you want to click orders. And on orders, it will bring up your ordering summary and it's going to bring up your recent orders. So as soon as that person places an order, under your recent orders, you will see their name, you'll see today's date, and you will see the amount that they actually spent. And then in green to the far right is view. You can click view to see what they actually purchased. Again, that's under your orders in your back office. And when you click on orders, it's going to give you an order summary. And then it's going to show you recent orders, and that will show you the list of your most recent orders. Now, if you want to see each customer, so as you're building this and you're getting closer to your 50 or beyond your 50, then to the far left, you can click customer invoices. Customer invoices. And when you click on customer invoices, it's going to bring up, here, maybe I can show you this. It's gonna bring up a list. I don't know if you all can see that, if that's clear. Probably not. Okay, it's gonna bring up a list of your customers and it's gonna have their name, their customer number, their phone numbers, the date they quote unquote joined and set up a customer profile. And you can also see if they set up for a prescription, because as a subscription, as you're working with customers, some people may say, I want the same thing every month. Some people may say, I want it to be a one-time order so they can just try the product first. But just know that you can track all of your orders there. And based on the company rules, these orders have to be a minimum of $49.95. So the a month supply of tea by itself does not qualify. That's why in the text message, we suggested the NRG, $49.95 before shipping at a minimum to count for one of these new customer orders towards this contest. So make sure that you keep that in mind. Is there anything else that we need to tell them, Kelly? The $49.95 and the shipping and billing information has to be new shipping information, right, in order for it to count to classify as a new customer. So keep that in mind. If it's a customer that you've sold to in the past and their shipping address is the same as the past shipping address, that does not count as a new customer. So just keep that in mind as you're tracking your orders, because if you're cutting it close and you just get 50, and then you find out two orders didn't qualify, I'd hate for anyone to be disappointed with that. So you can do the same thing. We're following the lead of Dr. Helen. Our goal is to get 100 customers by the time the contest closes. Not just the 50, but 100 customers to set a strong foundation for our personal organizations. Guys, so that's it. That's our time. Stay tuned, because in about 15 minutes, we'll be coming back to you with the live opportunity call presented by our own, I believe it's going to be Dr. Helen. So make sure you have your prospects on the line. Guys, and remember this, prospects are on the line to do one of two things, either to become a customer or to come into business with us and lock arms with us in business. So that customer piece is just as important, if not more important, right? So make sure that you have your prospective customers on the call as well so they can hear about our suite of products as well as our comp plan. All right, guys, that's it. That's what we have for you tonight. We'll be back in about 15 minutes for the opportunity call. It's been a pleasure serving you all tonight. Again, we want to thank Drs. Edward and Dr. Helen Clay for allowing us the platform. I want to thank Ms. Kelly West for sharing her success and most importantly for sharing that text with me, because I wouldn't have 35 customers today if she didn't share that text with me last week. So guys, you can do it. Make sure you go out to win. It's just a decision, and we look forward to seeing you in Montego Bay. Have a good evening.
Hey, what's going on, Pastor?
I'm very well, sir. And you?
Man, I'm doing wonderful. So this Google Hangout, we good to go?
Yeah, you up live. I'm watching you. I'm seeing you now.
Okay, cool. So do I have to pick up the phone and I can just go straight off of this?
You can just do what you do, because I know you're doing a call as well. You can do what you need to do for the phone.
Okay.
Get on the call when that comes behind up, you're straight.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do phone as well as this.
Right, awesome.
Okay. Okay. How you doing, man? I know you can see me. You see the little tan I got?
I see what you telling you looking sharp. God is good.
Man, God is good all the time. God is good. How was the event?
Yesterday was a super event. We had some great training, and we're looking forward to trying to execute all we can with these new customers and getting them enrolled and signed up and beginning to build that as well. So that's exciting.
Okay. Okay. Cool, man. Cool. Cool. Hey. Yeah. I'm talking to Pastor right now. How you doing?
Just finished with the team Huddle training. I'm like, oh, I just lowered it down and put that little paper over it so that we keep seeing what was going on.
Yeah. I'm talking to Pastor right now. He see you.
All right, Pastor Johnson, thanks for setting it up.
Great job. Excellent. Enjoy the Huddle, enjoy the training. Awesome. Really awesome.
Thank you, Pastor Johnson. Go get your 50 customers so we can see you in Jamaica. You in the Bahamas, right?
So I would definitely love to go to Jamaica.
There you go. Jump on over to another island. That's right. Pull on the house so you get ready to go.
Okay. All right, man. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get my mind right for this call right now. And but I appreciate you helping out and making sure everything is everything, man.
No problem, sir. It's my pleasure to serve. I'm gonna be right here trying to learn how to do this thing so I can close me some new recruits.
I know that's right, man. Well, all right. Well, I'll see you on the call. All right. All right. So she wants me to open up the call. Pastor. I already talked to him, so it's good.
Pastor.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he's got to pull that
Okay.
up. Yeah.
All right.
So he's on. He sees everything.
I was trying to promote.
Welcome to the conference. Please enter the Thank you. Moderator ID accepted. All guests are currently muted. To unmute all guests, press 9. For help with host options, press *0. You will now be connected with the conference.
It's full. Oh, I know that's right.
People fired up.
Oh, I can give you the phone. All we got is one. Oh, shoot. I ain't done with you. Like, seriously, that don't make no sense. You got going on right That's the best one. You got for one person up there. So, I'll see that. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hello. Welcome to the Google Hangout tonight. It's 9 o'clock sharp, and we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm so excited that you decided to be with us on this evening as we share the good news of total life changes and how this has absolutely blessed me and my entire family. I was sitting on the beautiful beaches of Punta Cana over the last couple of days, and revelation came over me like never before. People often hear me say that this industry that often gets a negative stigma called network marketing. I said it, network marketing is a Ponzi scheme, a pyramid scheme, all kind of things that they say about the industry. And I'm going to boldly say that this industry saved my life. And I was, just meditating upon the goodness of how, God has really blessed us to be at the right place at the right time with the right leadership. And it's not too late if you want to invite people to this Google Hangout. And let's say they're international. We have a lot of people that are logging on from Dubai and from Asia and Jamaica and Bahamas on tonight. So go ahead and give them the information. It is beachmoneytlc.com, and you can actually see me live, or they can dial in for those that are watching me on your cell phone right now, and they want to hear as well as see, then you can go to dial the number 440-5100, extension 729094. So tonight, I'm going to be your host. On tonight, we've got a great lineup that's going to be talking to you about beach money. That's right, beach money. The type of money, I call it residual income is really what it is. The money that comes in and it tickles your toes, rain, sleet, snow, sunshine, all the time. It's nothing you can do to stop the tsunami that's going to come in. And that's the revelation that I received over the last couple of days when I was thinking about my first yes to the industry, and back in 2008 when nobody believed in what I believed in. No one believed in the industry. No one believed that it could create enough residual income that it could absolutely give you financial freedom, but more importantly, retire you if you so choose. And so I proved a lot of people wrong in 2008, and I elected to cruise after the first couple of years in that industry, and I could have retired if I so chose to do that. But this go around, I've absolutely made up my mind. I've been in the industry now since 2008. I've been, working since the age of 12. I come from real humble beginnings. My first job was at McDonald's. I know I've got a lot of people on the line that can relate to that. And after looking at all the components and the elements, I understood like never before that this industry, I can absolutely retire. I can retire myself and I can just travel if that's what I so choose, because everything that's important is important for different reasons for different people. So, maybe you're tuned into this because you're just looking for more so you can do more. You're just looking for extra so you can have extra. You desire a vehicle that you can retire. Maybe you're like, I'm in my 40s, I'm in my 50s, some of you in your 30s. It doesn't even matter the age. If you apply the information that I'm going to disseminate tonight, along with one of my business partners, you too can retire yourself. You can experience beach money, that type of lifestyle, that you can take 30-day trips if you so choose, vacations, real vacations, instead of that type of vacation that you go for 7 days and you need 7 more days to recover because you tried to cram everything that you've always wanted to do in 7 days and you got to go back and report into your boss. And I'm not knocking a job, but for me, a job, a job, is really just over broke. And I've been there. I've been on that side of the fence where I had that job and I was fulfilling everybody else's dream while mine lied dormant. I was doing everything for everybody else. So I got revelation in 2008 about beach money, residual income in this industry. And so I knew I needed to find the right vehicle. And when looking for the right vehicle, there's a couple of things as a businesswoman and as a businessman you should consider. And I call them the 5 A's. And I want you to hear this just for a moment. I'm not going to cover all 5 tonight, but I will cover a few. What you want to definitely consider when you're looking for the right vehicle, for the right movement, for the right mission to be a part of. If that is your desire, you know what? I am with her. If she can do it and she's already done it before, she's about to do it again and she wants to retire. And I'm going to tell you the date. So you can write it down, you can watch me, you can talk and say it's not gonna happen, whatever, or you can join me in the movement, okay? This is up to you. It's really up to you tonight. And I know there's a lot of people logged on, especially from my hometown, South Carolina. And I appreciate you guys. I see you on the number here on the screen. So you're definitely dialed in listening. I hope you were able to go to Beach Money TLC because I haven't seen you guys in some years. And you can absolutely see me. I'm here in my home, in my study. And I'd love, love, love to see you. You can go right to your cell phone right now and go to Beach Money, www.beachmoneytlc.com and join the Google Hangout. But you guys can absolutely be a part of this movement. And I'm going to give you the date, my date to retire me. And let me tell you what retire me looks like for me. I know the type of lifestyle for me and my 8 children that we need to have, and now I have grandchildren, I'm a proud grandmother, that I need to have at least $10,000 a month, at least $10,000 a month in residual income, okay? Well, with the program that we have here at Total Life Changes, you can absolutely do that. There's people absolutely right now doing that in a week. There's people that's doing $20,000 a week, $30,000 a week. And I'm telling you the truth. Documentation beat conversation any day of the week. You can Google it, do what you want with it, okay? There are people that have created a very wealthy lifestyle right here in this company. And I'm next. And you can be next too, okay? It's all about life is about timing, positioning, and then more importantly, believing what you positioned yourself and what you've allotted the time to do it in, okay? So I'm really excited about the date that I'm gonna put out here and decree and declare, and I'm gonna be talking about it every night this week and helping you build it. Because tomorrow night, you can invite people after listening to my message tonight. You can invite people tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central to this Google Hangout, or they can call in. And Wednesday night, we're going to be talking with a young lady that has made $2 million in the industry. Her name is Stormy Wellington. On Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Central, $2 million in a little less than, well, a little over a year, okay? But it didn't matter if she did it in 10 years. We're talking about $2 million, guys. That's absolutely incredible, okay? Thursday night, we have another spectacular leader, first ambassador in this company, have made a couple $1 million as well. Denise Lee, and the lineup just grows and grows as the night goes along. So you won't just be hearing from myself, but you'll be hearing from some incredible leaders, impeccable leadership out of this world that's building what we're talking about tonight, that's doing it, that's getting it done. And that's residual income, which I call beach money. So I'm gonna retire on my 42nd birthday, okay? My birthday is in November and I will be 41. So that's right, I'm getting it done by my 42nd birthday. So some of you right there, I've already lost a few of you because you're like, wait a minute, is she talking about 18 months? Okay, that's too long. Okay, so what's your plan? To retire yourself, let's just say, and I wish you could see my face, but what's your plan to do it in 18 years? Some of you that's in your 20s and 30s and 40s that's listening to this message, even 50s, you don't even have a plan for the next 18 years, the next 10 years. The only plan you know is the plan that society and tradition has taught you, which is to work a job or to do a thing for at least 40 years so you can get a 40% pension. Now I want you to stop right there and ask yourself the question that when I got Revelation in 2008, and I made my first $1 million in 2008, and I made over $7 million in this industry in 7 years. The revelation that I got when I was working in corporate America in marketing for a huge conglomerate, which I won't give the name tonight, but you can just Google me and you can see. And so I decided to quit that, to stop working for someone else and to go into the mode of positioning myself for residual income, positioning myself for retirement, okay? And so let me tell you something. When I got the revelation that I can stay on this person's job for 40 years, okay? Because at that time I'd been working for about 12 years in that industry. So I can do another 28 years, so for a total of 40, to retire on a 40% pension. And then it dawned on me, How in the world am I going to survive off a 40% pension when I was making the 100% and I was still robbing Peter to pay Paul? When my ends wasn't even meeting with 100%. Matter of fact, they wouldn't even look at each other. They weren't even winking at one another. So how can I acquire the lifestyle that I now live, that I can go to places like Dubai for 30-day vacations, okay? That I can own luxury cars, that I can pay cash for the home that I'm in right now, a $700,000 home. How is it that I can do that in corporate America? And I was making darn good money. I'm talking about $225,000 a year. But guess what? With 8 children, now, could I do that? Could I live the lifestyle that we live? Could I set up for retirement? No, because I'd still be robbing Peter to pay Paul. So ask yourself, with this great job that you have, that you stay on this great job for 40 years, you give these people 40 years birthing their dreams while yours lies dormant, and then you get the 40% pension and the Rolex or the watch or the Timex that they're going to give you, because they ain't going to give you no Rolex when you retire. Those are done, over with. So you get the Timex on. So tell me then, what would you do with the 40%? So let's just say you're making $10,000 a month right now on this fabulous job. Well, your pension is only going to give you once inflation sets in, 20 years from now, 10 years from now even. Let's just talk about 10 years from now, what they predict. And the new presidents that's coming into office. We don't even talk about that. So 10 years from now, how are you going to survive off $4,000 a month? Okay, I mean, let's just talk about that. And then I want you to close your eyes really quickly and think about yourself. If God blesses you, and I know that he will, many of you will see your 60th birthday, your 70, 80, 90. Okay, great. So then think about yourself right now. I want you to close your eyes and think about what your life will be like at 60 years old, at 65, at 70, when you can't work like you used to work. You don't have the stamina. When people are not going to run and chase and hire you because you're no longer qualified because you're too old. So you're not going to get that good job. You're not going to be first pick. It's not happening. So tell me who's going to hire you when you need to now make the extra, when you need to supplement. Tell me who's going to hire you. I know who will hire you, Walmart. You'll be the one putting the sticker on people's hand. If you want to continue to travel, enjoy the rest of your life, the rest of life is going to be your best of your life at 60 and 65. And statistically, they say that people of color won't even live to see their 70th birthday because of the poor choices that we have made, and stress has been upon us, and the eating habits and all of those things like that. And so since we know that statistics, just think about your mom and your dad and your grandparents, the ages that they transitioned. Just think about them right now, that some of them are still working and they're 70 years old. Because you know why? They never had the information that I'm sharing with you tonight. They never had access to this information of how they could get in a vehicle and they could create beach money. That if they so choose and they worked it right, it's not too late. Your mom and dad should be on tomorrow's night. If they miss tonight, they should be on tomorrow night. Your grandparents, your aunts, and your uncles, if you really love them, your best friends, your frenemies should be on tomorrow night's 9 o'clock Google Hangout. So that I can show them a way that in 18 to 24 months, that's not a long time, guys. Because I'm telling you, you're going to blink your eyes. It's going to be here before you know it, 18 to 24 months. Just think about how it just felt like yesterday when Obama became the president, the first Black president of the United States of America. Remember, it just felt like yesterday that happened, and that was 8 years ago. So I promise you, you can do it. So when we make a business decision, my business partner and I, which is one of my business partners, the business partner, the man, is Dr. Edward Clay. That's my husband. And when we make a decision, we look at the A's. We have A lists. And the first A is the product attractive? Is it have an appeal to it? You know, the product that we're going to be talking about, because I'm talking to you tonight about products that you can create residual income. Even if you're not a great recruiter, fine, don't worry about it. These products work. And I'll talk to you about that in a moment. So we talk about, are they attractive? Is the appeal there? You know, does it create an attraction on social media? Are people getting excited about it? Is it building a sense of urgency where it taps into your emotional state of mind? Is it giving instant gratification? And all of those checks were yes, yes, and yes, and yes. It was doing all of that. These products, we have one product called the IASO tea. I've lost 78 pounds on the tea. I have 8 children. I have a 14-month-old, and I gained a lot of weight. I was a diabetic, and I also had high blood pressure, and I was suffering with cardiovascular disease. Many of you don't know what I'm about to share, but the women in my family, none of the women in my family have lived to see their 59th birthday on my mother's side. And so what inspired me to get a part of the health and wellness industry a long time ago was I wanted to beat the odds. I really did. I wanted to break the generational curse. And so I knew that I had to get my weight under control. I knew that if I didn't, I would be a statistic, and I would probably end up dying of a massive heart attack or cancer. And so we have products that also deal with breaking down and destroying cancer cells, which is called chaga. That's another product that I take every single day. So I'm very aggressive with my weight loss. So I knew that that product that gives instant gratification, because that's the society we live in. It's a microwave society. So that was at the top of my list, looking at the appeal of a thing and making sure that it had the attention of people, which is another A, and not only that A, but also attitude, meaning the leadership. Where was the leadership at? What is the attitude, meaning the heart and the mind of the CEO, of the owner, Jack Fallon, who started this in the basement of his home about 15 years ago? What was his attitude like? Because leadership is viable, it's vital, it's very important. Leadership is that thing that you rise and falls. Everything on leadership. I don't care if it's leadership in the church, leadership in politics, leadership in the community, leadership in the schools. It doesn't matter. Leadership in network marketing, leadership on that Fortune 500 job that you have, Fortune 500 company. Leadership is probably the number one thing that will destroy, that will, it destroys families, okay, poor lack of leadership and also business. And so it's very important for me to see the hearts and the minds and the attitudes, because your attitude determines your altitude. So I had to spend time and process what I was learning about the CEO, about the VP of sales, Mr. Kenny Lloyd, about some of the top producers. And I can name a zillion of them in this company. You have Stacia Graham, you have Jason Scott, you have Stormy Wellington, Nina Moore, Lanika Scott, Greg Scott, Dexter. Google all these people. I mean, they're making 6 figures at minimum a month. Denise Lee, Bonita Lee, I could go on and on. Twila Portis, my goodness, Andrea Blackley. I mean, it is just amazing. And I'm talking about people that most of them had no prior experience or maybe no prior success like they're having now, and they're coming over here, average people, ordinary people doing some extraordinary things, okay? And so it's definitely the year of miracles, and that other A, like I said, attitude is critical. Another one that I want to talk to you about, I want to talk to you about 2 more, is affordability. I wanted to make sure that the average person could come over here and be a customer if they so choose, because our residual base is built upon the customer program that you're going to hear about tonight. And I knew that I needed a minimum of $10,000 a month, and I'll be making a minimum of $100,000 a month in the next couple of months. Again, I'm next, and you can be next too. You can watch me, you can join me, do what you want, okay? Don't be like 2008 though, like, oh, I should have listened. I don't know what I was thinking about. I don't want you to do that. Please don't do that. Come on, and let's get with the program. But affordability is so critical. Because if a person cannot afford to make a power move, meaning, become a franchise business owner, because that's what we're talking to you about tonight, starting a franchise in your home, a home-based business, or activating the customer program where you just become really good at sharing the good news of total life changes and the testimonies that the products give you, and you can start creating residual income with just that component alone, all right? But it has to be affordable. The average family is going through way too much. They're either modifying their loan for the zillionth time on their home. They're hiding their cars from repo man. Trust me, I get it. We was one of those families. That's another story for another night. Fronting, wearing a mask, pretending like we had it all together. And when we joined this company, we had lost a lot of money. We made some very poor choices. Not that we weren't good stewards over our money, by no means, okay? But just life happened in such an incredible way, and it blew us away. And it blew us into 2015 with negative $17. Okay? And so I'm telling you, this company restores. Now, I'm not going to get into the dynamics and the depth of our testimony tonight, but that right there alone, you should be like, wait a minute, did she just say they came into the company in 2015 with negative $17, and now their life has been completely restored, and they live in a $700,000 paid for home? Now, it was already paid for by network marketing, but it doesn't matter if you can't catch up with your taxes. So taxes caught up, 2 brand new luxury vehicles sitting out in the front yard. If I told you what kind they were, you probably wouldn't believe me anyway, okay? And just really living our dreams, guys, and just taking care of our children and preparing now for retirement. Because both my husband and I, we decided that next year, my birthday, you know, is 42, coming up in 2018, excuse me, not next year. I don't want to be 42 that fast. But we're retiring, and he's coming along with me, you know, on this. And we made the choice to partner with this vehicle because it was affordable. The average family can afford to be a customer, and the average family can afford to be a business partner if they so choose. And we're going to talk about what those numbers look like here in a moment. And then the last one is addiction. Okay, it was very important that we found a vehicle that was addictive, because we're not salespeople. I'm gonna say that again. We're not salespeople. We don't like rejection just like you don't. Saying as a salesperson, you're constantly being rejected. So we just wanted to get in bed with something that we could just share the good news of what the products has done for us. And before we had our story, we had to use other people's story because we didn't have a story. You know, we had to share other people's testimonies about how the emu oil makes your hair grow back. And once I heard that testimony, baby, I lathered up with emu oil, because in my family, alopecia is a really big problem with the women. So I started putting alopecia all over my edges, and my edges grew back. So I started listening to other people's story. Or I remember one time I heard a story about how the chaga helped bring someone's blood pressure down, and they eventually got off blood pressure medicine. Now, we can't make medical claims, but I can tell you my medical facts. And my medical facts will indicate, if you read them, that I had high blood pressure, cardiovascular disease, and I was 302 good pounds. And because of the products, chaga, and because of the products, the Detox T, the IASOT, I've lost 78 pounds. I'm not on blood pressure medicine anymore, and I'm not on insulin shots anymore. So you can blame it on the rain, you can blame it on the products. I don't care which one you do, but I believe that all of those things in alignment with one another has allowed me to live a very healthy and now wealthy lifestyle, okay? We have a lot of amazing products that are absolutely addictive, because who doesn't want their high school skinny bag? Who doesn't want to feel like they're in their 20s when they're in their 40s? Who doesn't want to have stamina? Another favorite product of mine, a personal testimony, is the NRG. The NRG is a natural raw energy, capsule that we take. You burn 300 calories, all right? And it gives you a lot of energy, just like the Red Bull and the 5 Hour, but it doesn't have the negative side effects. It doesn't give you the jitters and all that. And what's more impressive about this than anything is that I think it's a happy pill. Because I was sharing tonight here in my home, we had a home party earlier, sharing the good news of total life changes, sharing the blueprint. And we had a bunch of people upstairs. Some of them actually, that's what you keep seeing walk by my study, is people leaving out. But I was sharing with them, as I've gotten older, I've become a little bit more sensitive. And I believe when I'm saying sensitive, meaning I've become a crybaby, okay? So things, kind of really affect me like it didn't affect me before. And I heard about how the NRG balances your emotions out, because a lot of times when we get closer to 40 or 50, we have some chemical imbalances that we just can't control. Well, the NRG absolutely balances me out, and I take it every single day. I do not leave home without it, like an American Express. And it also gives me clarity, that I'm laser focused. So I love that product. I recommend tonight that you go get with the person that invited you on this opportunity Google Hangout or this opportunity call, and go to their website immediately. And if you want to look at a website right now while you're on this, right, just go to totallifechanges.com. But go to their personal site. They'll give you that information tonight, because I'm sure you're going to want to purchase at least one of these products so you can become a product of the product. And then the last one I want to talk about, because we have reshapers that bring me in 3 sizes in 10 minutes for men and women. We've got everything. I mean, Jack Fallon is a freaking genius, okay? Anything and everything that's going to help you with better health and better wellness, we have it right here at Total Life Changes. And so one that's really, really popular that a lot of people get a little squeamish talking about, and I don't know why, because it's a part of life. And trust me, if you didn't have the experience, or your mom and daddy didn't have the experience, you wouldn't be here, and that's sex. And so oftentimes what I'm seeing is people don't like to talk about it because they're not getting it, or getting enough of it, or they're not getting good sex. And so I can share a testimony with you tonight, and I know I got everybody's attention now. If you didn't pay attention to the first 22 minutes, I know I got everybody's attention. Matter of fact, y'all texting folks right now saying log on to www.beachmoneytlc.com, because I knew they was going through something. So I want to hear this testimony tonight. But you know, this testimony that I'm fixing to share with you guys, I hope it blesses a couple of marriage out there. But I know that when we were going through a lot in our marriage with our finances, and when you're going through those type of challenges, and my husband was out there every day with a dual master's, okay, and knocking on doors. I was pregnant with my last child, Hannah. And it was just really tough. It was really, really tough. I'm talking about, when I tell you every grenade that you could think of that a family would go through, we went through in 60 days. Okay, from my grandmother declining, she's been healthy all her life, that raised me, you know, having a massive heart attack, you name it, and we had to become caregivers. And no health insurance. And so like money, we was looking for money under the mattress. Okay. My pregnancy, my daughter's pregnancy at the same time, had a granddaughter, that was born with a brain tumor, needing a liver transplant, cardiovascular disease, born with dwarfism. So all these expenses, because she got no medical financial aid in the beginning, everything was on credit cards. The IRS seizing our properties, our bank accounts, all kinds of stuff because of prior tax returns that we didn't do right. So when I tell you we was in a freaking pickle, and nobody's going to hire me pregnant. I mean, come on. I'm at the end of my pregnancy when all this is going on. And certainly nobody was going to hire my husband because he was overqualified. So our marriage was in shambles. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm telling you, it was horrible. And intimacy was not even, you didn't even talk about it, let alone do it. And so a product that really blessed us after we had Hannah was a sexual enhancer, Strike Up for men and Love for women. It lasts 72 hours. It's all natural. And, you know, we start that product, and I'm telling you, I don't know what's in the little pill, okay? And I don't care. All I know is it works. All I know is when we take it, which is quite often. Now, so not only we have regular, lots of, but good sex, okay? And we married folks, so you need to be trying some Strike Ups and some love. So whatever you do, go ahead and get with the person that invited you and go ahead and order that Strike Up and Love tonight. Get that coming to your house tonight, okay? And it's very inexpensive. I mean, for how this has restored families, because I said it right, families, because when the marriage is good, the families and the children is gooder, okay? And so, you know, we have had an experience out of this world with that particular product, and we've even offered it to several pastors to share with in their marriage conferences, because we know the real deal. You know, we are certified licensed Christian counselors for the state of Texas. And so we absolutely know the truth behind the mask of marriages. And you need that. You need that spice. So, you know, some women, when they get a little older, they're so stressed out, they don't have to have drama going on in their marriage. You just don't feel like it. And so the love gives you that extra push. that you need. It increases your libido, and it lasts up to 3 days. So I encourage you to get that. It'll absolutely, with prayer and that love and that striking of baby, it'll put you right back to where y'all was at when you were goo goo gaga, sitting over, you know, eating ice cream, sharing. You want some more, baby? When you was on that phone at midnight, telling me, you sleep? No, you sleep? You still up? You sleep? What you doing? You know, so it puts you right back there. And as y'all can see, I'm absolutely glowing. But not just from that, you know, just everything works in our company, and that's what I love about it. So I want to talk to you really quickly. Let's just say that I'm right. Let's just say that all of the products work, or let's just say 1 or 2 of them work. That's it. Just 1 or 2 work, and you decide to partner with the person that invited you tonight. Or if it's me that invited you, you inbox me. Send me your information. Let me know you were on tonight, that you enjoyed it, and you want a little bit more information about it, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. That's fine. But I just want to share one way, and then I'm going to bring my husband on to share the 5 ways to pay with Total Life Changes. But this one way is just so impressive, and I call it the beach money. And I want you to write this down really quickly, because I know you didn't dare get on a business call as being as savvy as you are without purpose and destiny, which is a pen and a paper, okay? And so if you in this company, let's just say you decide, like many people are going to decide tonight, I'll push the products from a perspective of building residual income, but I'm really not a recruiter. That's not really my thing. So I would be very interested in looking at a business model that I could work right from home part-time, and I could create residual income, and I could retire myself in less than 24 months. I'm interested in that, Helen Delahousse. So let me know what you're talking about. Well, I'm about to. And so we have a program here that for every unit, meaning every product, that averages 40 bucks, okay? Our products, like I told you, is very affordable, right? Addictive and affordable, okay? Attractive, addictive, and affordable. You can't go wrong, okay? And so for each unit, let's just say that you move on your internet, by the way, on your website, that you're gonna be given a free website tonight. Did she say free? Yes, free. A free website tonight that you're gonna get when you say yes to this opportunity. And when you call the person or text the person right now, you should be saying, I'm in. Text them, thank you for this information. This girl was outstanding. I'm excited because she's excited. Her energy is contagious. And I tell you, I may not be the recruiter, okay? I may not like to talk to a lot of people, but I can talk to them about these products. I can share the good news of how they can lose some weight, 5 pounds in 5 days. Who don't want to lose 5 pounds in 5 days? Who don't want to detox? Who don't want to poop every day? I mean, just that alone, if you could poop every day and it didn't cramp you, you should be telling everybody about the detox tea. And oh, we got an instant detox tea now. Oh my God. I'm like, I about fainted when I found out about that. Yes. So now you don't have to boil it. For all you lazy folks like me, less is best. So all you got to do is put the powder in the drink and shake it up, and boom, it's over with. So let's just say you help somebody lose 20 pounds in 20 days. That's only 40 bucks to do that. I'll say it again. 20 pounds in 20 days is only 40 bucks to do that. When you share that, just that one component alone, now I've listed a lot of products tonight, but one component will give you on average $20 profit, a $20 profit per unit. Did you hear me? 50 people that you share that with. And you can do that right on social media, okay? And don't tell me you're not on Instagram, tweeting, Facebook. You might as well get paid for it, right? So you on that every day like it's a job. So you might as well get paid for it. So let's just say 50 people go to your free website that you're gonna get tonight. And 50 people commit to 1 unit. That's 20 times 50, that's $1,000 profit. That's right, you just created residual income, because you know why it's residual now? Because when they try it, they will like it and they will continue with it. They will not cancel it. Because when they get the glow like I have, when they lose the weight like I've lost, when their sex life is better, when they have their high school skinny, when they're no longer dealing with ADD, they can concentrate more, they're more laser focused, they're winning again, they're dreaming again, they're hoping again, they're around positive people because iron sharpens iron. When all this starts to happen for them, then they're not canceling that. They're not going to cancel their subscription. It's just not happening, okay? So they're going to get a subscription on your website. All of it's free. And they can cancel the subscription at any time, but they're not, okay? They're not. There's no penalties. They order that one product, 50 people, $20 profit, that's $1,000. 100 people at a $20 profit. You do the simple math, that's $2,000. 200 people at a $20 profit, that's $4,000. I'm just gonna skip over to the goal that many people on my team have right now, that we're gonna get it done, and we're getting it done over the next 60 days. And that's $10,000 a month. And $10,000 a month extra is only 500 people, 500 customers, 500 people getting excited and consuming the product. Now that's amazing. And guess what? That can be people that want to consume the product, or that can be people that partner with you that spend at minimum $40 a month. Ah, wow, light bulb just went off, right? That's right. Whether they're your business partner or your customer, they still count for that $20 profit that you're gonna make in your pocket. So who can't build that? If it takes you 60 days, so what? 90 days, so what? If it took you a year to build $10,000 extra a month, would it be worth it? Of course it would. Of course it would be worth it. So we're gonna get right over into the 5 ways of pay. And I hope my business partner is around. Let me just hold on 1 second, because he may be walking somebody out, because I know he's excited about sharing the 5 ways of pay. Hello, ready? So, all right, here it comes. So I'm gonna do a proper introduction. I hope you guys are on Beach Money TLC and see how much fun we're having here, right in the comfort of our home, you know, doing this business. So for some of you, you won't be coming on full time. You know, we do this full time, but it's okay, because your real time may be part time, and that's okay, because real time means when I can really give into this and that it doesn't affect me, that I'm not stressed out. That might only be 10 hours a week. Well, he's gonna talk to you about a way that even part-time, you can earn extra money in the comfort of your home, and these 5 ways of pay with Total Life Change. So I'm gonna bring my business partner up. His name is Dr. Edward Clay. He's grown a global team all over the world via network marketing. He has incredible testimony, incredible story. He will not get into that testimony tonight. He's going to go straight into the 5 ways of pay for the sake of time. We know we've got a lot of excited people that's on the line, and they want to partner. They don't just want to be a customer. They want to partner with this, and they want to learn how they not only can create residual money, but everyday right now money. And if they so choose to really, really work it, they want to see how they can pay their house off, how you can pay your cars off, how you can send your kids to school that may not qualify for scholarships and things like that. That's the kind of money you want to talk about tonight. Or some of you logged on, you said, wait a minute, I'm hearing too many things on social media about people becoming millionaires in this company. Is it true that people are becoming millionaires in this company in less than a year? Yep, it's true. I bring to the line my friend, my mentor, my lifeline, my sweetie, Dr. Edward Clay.
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing? As you can see, I have my nice jersey on. Team TLC, you know, as well as the product that I love, which is the Strike Up. Now, tonight, I'm going to be talking about the ways of getting paid, which is 5 ways of getting paid in our company at Total Life Changes. The first way of getting paid is called retail power. Retail power, guys. Now, the great thing about retail power is this: you know, you get paid. You sell your product at retail, okay? But you make you sell it at retail, but for a wholesale, guys. Now, I'm gonna give you a story. Because as I go through here, I want to give you real life stories, real life scenarios, because it's a training opportunity as well. Now, guys, you have to understand the retail aspect of our business is exceptional. I mean, it's awesome. This is a way, there's so many people, you know, in our company in network marketing, in our company at Total Life Changes, has been making exceptional income, especially if they haven't been experienced in network marketing, very new in network marketing. They like, you know what, how can I make a lot of money? Guess what? This is one of the ways, which is the first way of getting paid, which is retail power, how you can absolutely do it. Why? Because each and every product that we have here in Total Life Changes, okay, there's a 50% gross profit margin. What does that mean? I'm glad you asked. Now, what a 50% gross profit margin is, you have one product, okay? Our tea it goes in Houston for at least $25, but from the wholesale side of it, you know, you can buy it for $10. Now, that's a 50% at the very least gross profit margin, but if you sell it for 25, like I do, then you're making between 60% gross profit margin off of that particular product. But I'm gonna give you a real life scenario, something that I've been doing for the last, 3 weeks. For the last 3 weeks, guys, I've made at least $100 a day, Monday through Friday. I'm gonna tell you why. For husband and wives that are listening to this opportunity call tonight, you wanna make sure that to use this because it absolutely works. Now, when I'm talking to someone and I'm giving them the opportunity, I'm selling them and they don't even know it. You have to understand, selling them, but not that they don't even know it. Why? Because what I do is I first talk about, my wife. I talk about her tremendous results that she's had just with the tea, just with this product. She's lost 65 plus pounds. But the one thing I do is I have a before and after picture that is my screensaver. So it's right there. So when I'm talking to someone, I can just boom, there go my picture right there. And it's a before and after. Now you have to understand what I do is this. When I'm talking to someone, I let them know that my wife, and again, guys, I put it all on her because I want them to know that this product absolutely worked, that I've seen it. So what I say to them is this. So awesome shirt, I love it. So what I say to them is this. I say, wow, let me show you before and after. I talk about the business, get to a conversation. I say, my wife, she's started this business and she's lost a tremendous amount of weight. And they say, oh, okay. Well, matter of fact, I have a picture. Let me see if I have a picture. Boom, before and after right there. And I say, matter of fact, and then I wait to see what that person's, that I'm talking to, what they're going to say. Give me a real life reaction to what they just seen. And most of the time they say, wow, that is crazy. Seriously? And I say, yeah, she's lost, 65 plus pounds just on tea. I'm making it seem like it's nothing. Just on tea, yeah, she's lost 65 plus pounds just on this particular product. And matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll see if I can perhaps get a pack for you to see, and what I'll do is I'll pay for it and I'll just give it to you and just share the product with you. And they say, okay, wow, that's awesome. I share the product with them. Now, again, guys, what you have to understand is I'm making it exclusive. I'm making them feel that I'm doing them a service. I'm bringing the value to what I'm doing. Now, once they get the product and it absolutely works, as I say, guess what? What we're going to do is we're going to track 5 days from the time that you make it. And I'm calling them, what did you do the first day? What did you do the second day, third, fourth? I'm talking to them because I'm building a relationship. By the 5th day, guys, they're saying, man, I lost 5, 7, 8 pounds in 5 days. And I'm saying like, wow, that's phenomenal. Just think what you can do if you get another bag for the next week. Just think how many pounds, you can lose. And they say, wow, so how much is the tea? I say $25. I'm like, yes, it's $25. Now, what I do, guys, what you have to understand is, what I say to them is, in order, if you want to become an exclusive VIP customer, in our company, what you can do is you can become a customer. Instead of paying the $25 rate, you can pay $10. And guess what, guys? You're gonna be, you can get as much of this product as you really want to. Now that is building the value. And again, guys, what you're doing is you're building your customer base as well as you're building your retail base at the very same time, guys. Now, that can go from the same thing if you're talking to, let's say if it's your wife, you're talking about your husband, you can say the same thing, guys. And guess what? It is working. In the last 3 weeks, I've made $100 a day, Monday through Friday, just doing this, just putting my wife out there first. Because guys, you have to understand that, women, if you're talking to women, if you're the husband, they love the humility in that because you're helping your wife in her business. You know, they don't know that you guys are partnered, that you're doing the business together, but they love that. And the same goes in if you're talking to, you know, about your husband. Men, we love that. We love the humility in that. So guys, use it, because I guarantee you it will work, because it is working. You know, for me, it's working for us, because my wife and I, we are doing this, you know, and we're getting a lot of customers just on the retail end of the business, as well as getting a 50% gross profit margin on the retail. Now, that's the first way of getting paid. Now, guys, guess what? On the retail end, you get paid two ways. You get paid on a weekly basis once people sign up to your business and they actually go on the website, because it's going to be a specialized website just particularly for that person. Once they go to your website and they peruse all of your products, at that point, guys, you have to understand that you're going to make a weekly, everybody say weekly, yes, you're going to make a weekly 50% profit off of each and every purchase that customer, you know, buys with you. Now, the second way of getting paid on the retail end of our business is when your products get to your person, because it's going to take 5 to 7 days for your products to get to your home. Once it gets to your home, guys, guess what? You have the products on you at that point to now have daily sales. So you made money weekly and daily just on the retail aspect of the business. Now, there's a reason why I'm talking more in depth on the retail end of our compensation plan, because a lot of people are novice, and you can make an extreme amount of money just on this one way of getting paid, guys. Now, the second way of getting paid in our company in Total Life Changes is called the Fast Start, guys. Everybody say Fast Start? Okay, I hear you, Fast Start. Now, this is the second way of getting paid. Now, in order to partner with the person that invited you on this Google Hangout, you know, tonight, you're gonna sign up 4 ways, guys. The first way of signing up with our company, Total Life Changes, is at the 109 pack, at the $300 pack, the $500 pack, or the $1,500 entrepreneur pack, guys. Now, this is the great thing about the Fast Start. Now, I want to ask you something. You know, for all of those people that love Starbucks, McDonald's, Burger King, and things of that nature, why do you go there? Why do you frequent those establishments? Why? Because they have what you like. When you go there, you want to drink, you know, that coffee, or you want to eat that burger, or that Whopper, or that Big Mac, or whatever have you. And guys, guess what? The reason why you go, because they have the inventory that you need. Hence, our packages from the 109, the 300, the 500, and $1,500 pack, guys, guess what? You need inventory in order to have a sustainable business, you know, in this opportunity of Total Life Changes, guys. You have to understand, you know, because when people say they want to shop at Walmart, guess what? You want them to shop at your mark. But guess what? You have to have the products, you know, at your mark in order to satisfy the customers. So hence, you want to make a smart business decision at the very beginning. You want to get with the person that invited you onto this Google Hangout, and you want to make a sound, stable, you know, business decision at the very beginning. Because guys, guess what? You know, it can mean success for you. Okay. Now, this is how you get paid, you know, on the Fast Start, guys. Now, when someone joins your business at a $109 pack, guys, guess what? The company is going to write you a check for $50. Yes, I said it. When someone joins your business at a $300 pack, the company's going to write you a check for $150. When someone joins your business at a $500 pack, the company's going to write you a check for $250. When someone joins your business at a $1,500 entrepreneur pack, guys, guess what? The company's going to write you a check for $750. Now, there's a reason why I'm smiling so much when I'm talking about this. Why? Because in our industry of network marketing, you have to understand that you're not going to get a 50% of someone's initial investment, you know, in this industry of network marketing. The previous company that my wife and I, we were affiliated with, you get between 17 to 21%. Guys, guess what? You're getting 50% at the very beginning of someone's initial investment. You think about this way, okay? I want everyone to put their business and their business thinking caps on. If you get just 2 people to sign up in your business in 1 week, guys, because this is a weekly pay, you made between $500 to $1,000 just getting 2 people to sign up with you, guys. How hard is that? An extra $500 to $1,000 that you could make just getting 2 people to sign up with you per week. How does that sound? Would that be able to help you in your household? Absolutely, absolutely. Why? Because there is countless people that are using just the fast start end of our business that's sustaining their household, guys. It's phenomenal. Now, the third way of getting paid in our company at Total Life Changes is called the binary bonus. Now, guys, I'm not going to go more in depth on the binary bonus, but I want you to get with the person that invited you onto this call, and they're going to further explain what the binary bonus is. But I will tell you this, guys. The binary bonus is awesome. This is your beach money. This is your residual money. This is the money that no matter if you're going to, Jamaica, you're going to the Bahamas, you're going to Dubai, you're going to London, all these other places that you can dream of, that you can fathom to go to, guys, guess what? This is money that is going to come to you no matter what, because the simple principle is this. You're in business for yourself, but absolutely you're not in business, by yourself. When you get the ball rolling, it's like a snowball effect. As the snowball is coming, guys, down the hill, guess what? It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Why? Because that's the residual income of this business. Now, what the binary bonus is this is how you get paid off of it. Once you directly enroll someone to the left-hand side of your business and to the right-hand side of your business, I want you to imagine a triangle. Okay. Now, when someone enrolls to the left-hand side and someone enrolls to the right-hand side, you're binary qualified for binary commissions. Now, the commission structure caps out at $20,000 for the week, $80,000 for the month, guys. And this is a weekly pay. I want to ask you something. Would that help pay some things in your household? $20,000 for the week, $80,000 for the month? I'm pretty sure it would. Now, the fourth way of getting paid in our company at Total Life Changes, guys. Now, this is the way that makes me smile. You see I'm smiling? I'm smiling. Why? Because this is the way and why we said yes to this opportunity. As you can see, my strike up right here, guys. I tell you, when I heard about this way, I looked at my wife and I almost fell down because I was like, wow, the company is putting 60% back into the field. That is awesome. I remember, when we first started, we looked at my mentors, I looked at his back office. He showed me his back office, guys. Now, the funny thing is that 70% of that income was off of this way that I'm about to talk about, which is the fourth way of getting paid, guys. 70%. That's the thing that really, really just interested and intrigued me, that it was 70%. Now, the fourth way of getting paid is called the 50% check match, guys. The 50% check match. Now, I'm explaining as simply as possible. Now, you have to understand, when you directly enroll someone into your business, when you go out there and you tell them the good news of what this opportunity can do for that particular person, they say, yes, I want to join you. And they join your business, guys. Guess what? You're going to receive a 50% check match off of each and every time every time, guys, you're going to receive 50% check match to infinity, guys, to infinity, to the life of their TLC, career. You're going to receive a 50%, check match off of each and every check that they have, guys, and it's off of their binary. Now, I'm going to give you an example. Say that my wife and I, we bring in the guest family, okay? The guest family, they come in and they're just kicking butt and taking names. And their first week bonus out of the binary, they do $500. Guys, guess what? If they do $500, because my wife and I, we directly enroll them into the company, we're going to receive a $250 bonus check off of them. That's the 50% check match. Now, guys, the great thing about this is, just imagine, because everybody has a phone on here, right? Just imagine, pull your cell phone out, right? Imagine if you can monetize each and every person in your cell phone, okay? And you directly enroll them into your business. You're gonna receive a 50% gross profit margin, check match, off of each and every person that you directly enroll into the company. How does that sound? I want you guys to understand how crazy that is. Why? Because there's no caps. There's no stipulation to that. If you directly enroll 1 million people, you're going to receive a 50% check match off of 1 million people, guys. Even if it's a 50 cents, guys, guess what? You're going to get 25 cents off of 1 million people. Now, this is how it gets a little sweeter. Now, I know I have everyone's attention now. I know I have everyone's attention. This is how it gets a little sweeter. Now, you directly enroll, the person that you directly enroll in the company, they go out there and they directly enroll their first person. Now, in this case, my example was the Guest family. We enrolled them into the business. And guys, guess what? They did was they went out there and they directly enrolled the West family. Okay, now the West family came in kicking butt and taking names as well. On their first, week bonus, they did $1,000. Now, guys, I want you to understand, the Guest family directly enrolled the West family. So what does that mean? They're going to receive a 50%, check match off of them. So if the West family did $1,000, the Guest family, they're going to get $500, which is 50% check match. Now, guys, what do you think we get? Because we directly enrolled the Guest family who enrolled the West family. What do we get? Guys, guess what? We get the same $500 based on your rank, guys. We get up to 50% check match, guys, on the second generation. And guess what? There's no caps. There's no limitations. It's to infinity. If you have 1 million people that do $1, guess what? You're going to get 50 cents. There's no caps. This is the reason why there's going to be so many multi-millionaires within the body of Total Life Changes because of the 50% check match, guys. And guess what? I say the best for last. It's a weekly pay. It's a weekly pay, guys. So it's coming to you weekly. It's mailbox money. Now, the fifth and final way of getting paid, in our company, Total Life Changes, is called the lifestyle bonus, guys. The lifestyle bonus. Now, the lifestyle bonus is the only way in which you're going to receive a monthly pay. Every other way, from 1 to 4, is a weekly pay. This is the only way in which you're going to receive a monthly pay, which is lifestyle bonus, guys. And what this is a gift. This is a gift that the company is giving you once you hit the rank of national director, the rank that my wife and I that we hit in record time. Guys, guess what? The company is going to gift you $1,500. $1,500. They're going to gift it to you per month. Once you hit the rank of national director, once you hit it and you maintain it, you're going to get a $1,500 gift to do as you please. It could be a Maserati payment, a house payment, vacation, whatever you want it to be, guys. Guess what? The company is saying, because you hit the rank of national director, you have to go out there, you have to sow your time. You have to sow your gifts into individuals, into families. You have to get on plane, trains, and automobiles. And because you have to do so, guys, we're going to gift you $1,500 to do as you please. Now, you heard about, our wonderful products. You heard about our phenomenal story, our testimony. Guys, you heard about this compensation plan. Now, one thing that I didn't say as I closed this Google Hangout out, our compensation plan is voted the #1 compensation plan in the world. In the world. Yes, I said in the world. We're voted the #1 compensation plan. Why? Because results don't lie. Last year alone, we in sales, we did $100 million. And just this year alone, we're scaling to surpass that already. And we're mid-year right now, guys. Why? Because our products are phenomenal and our compensation plan is impeccable, guys. There are so many people, that have said yes to this opportunity that haven't had any success in no other network marketing company. Matter of fact, the example is, I know someone that has been in 5 network marketing companies, came over here, and now they're one of the top leaders, making a multiple 5-figure income in this company. Why? Because this company right here works. The products work. Now, again, guys, that's one example of many of the people that are novice to network marketing that have came over here, and now they're retiring their husbands. Now they're retiring themselves, and they're doing this full time because our products are phenomenal and our compensation plan is impeccable, guys. You want to get in front of the wave, guys, because guess what? We haven't even hit momentum yet. You want to get in front of the wave. You want to get with the person that invited you onto this call, and you want to say yes. Guys, guess what? You can ask all the questions you want, but you got to step out on faith. That's what my wife and I, this is what we did. When we first said yes to this opportunity, we stepped out on faith, even though, above us, right? Above us was clouds. It was thunderstorming. The storm was there. It was evident, right? We were walking in the storm. But guys, guess what? We saw the light at the end of the tunnel, and we kept walking on faith. when we say yes to this opportunity now, guys, guess what? We're having fun. We're having fun, guys. And again, I don't say things to brag or boast, you know, because that's not who I am. What I do, guys, I want you guys to dream, because guess what? If your dreams are alive, if you can see it, if you can picture it, then guys, guess what? It's right in front of your face. It's going to happen, but you have to picture it first. And even in the mix of our storm, one thing I did was I had on my bathroom window is, I will be successful. I expect to be successful. This is a faith walk, guys, because guys, guess what? You don't see it right now, but if you walk out on faith, and if you have the faith of a mustard seed, guys, guess what? I promise you that it will multiply. Because my wife and I, we are living proof that this company does work. So guys, get with the person that invited you onto this call, and thank you so much, you know, for getting on this call, listening, you know, to my wife and I. We definitely do not take your time lightly. So thank you so much again. My name is Dr. Edward Clay, and I'm signing out. You guys have a blessed night.